I don't see Donald Trump. I don't see black. I don't see white. I don't see none of that. I see a family that didn't know that a Texas flood was about to hit them. I see a father that I know tried to save his children. I see a mother that tried to save her babies. We need to put all the BS to the side for a second. Pointing the pink finger at this person and that person. I want you to take a minute and just imagine what this family went through. For a few seconds, just think about it. Water is beautiful, but we know water is not to be played with. Not coming in that fast. Not that high. So I'm not finna separate us, and I don't care who, a Chinese family could be standing here right now. This is so hurtful. This is a beautiful family. And many other people has lost their life. And we making this about race. We making this about Donald Trump. It's not even about us. It's about sending Texas up in prayer right now. Because that's what they need. Imagine what these people went through moments before them losing their lives. Mom, just think about it. Just your children are at home. You at home. You in your home. Everything is okay. You at work, wherever you're at. And this family has lost their life in a wink of an eye. We're going to learn to put the bullshit to the side. I'm praying for Texas, like really, from the bottom of my heart and all my soul. I'm praying for Texas. Hugs and love. I'm not going back and forth in the comments with people today. It is what it is. Hugs and love again, J-Lo.
Sade Perkins is in big trouble now, and I love to see it. Now, as you guys know, she uploaded a series of videos attacking all of the little girls who died in the floods recently in Texas. She uploaded these videos going on racist rants, basically happy that all of the little girls died because they're white. Well, she uploaded these videos thinking that she would be celebrated, that she would get a lot of support. And to be clear, I think if she uploaded something like this a couple of years ago, she would have gotten more support. But there has been a cultural swing in America as of late. And a lot of people aren't putting up with the hateful nonsense that is coming from people like Sade anymore. So she uploaded these videos thinking that she would go viral, thinking that she would, have her community rally around her and her comments. But everything worked out in the exact opposite way for Sade. Now, a lot of people are claiming that she lost her job on the food advisory board, but she claims that she hasn't been working there since January. But they did come out and say, hey, she cannot reclaim this position. Now, I believe Sade when she says that she hasn't been working there, because I've been looking into her, and I don't think this woman does much. I think that she basically sits around and mooches off of her fake Christian Jewish husband. That's what I think she does. And she's been trying to be a content creator. And I looked at some of the videos she uploaded before the floods in Texas, and there's a common theme. It's basically just her hating on young white girls. Literally just her hating on young white girls from 8 years old to high school to college, and celebrating when young white girls get killed, murdered, what have you. So she already has posted a bunch of disturbing racist videos. It's just that I guess a lot of people weren't paying attention until the Texas floods. But she lost the opportunity of returning to the Food Advisory Board. Her TikTok got deleted. They started a GoFundMe. It didn't raise really any money. The only money it raised was from people donating $5 just to tell her that she's a piece of human garbage. Her church that she goes to, because mind you, her husband or her boyfriend, her partner, that's what they call each other, one of those weird relationships, her partner is the minister at this church. I believe it's the Unitarian Universalist Church of Houston, if I'm not mistaken. One of those weird like LGBTQ churches where they have like drag queens come and speak to their congregation and like furries. Weird stuff. Well, the church was forced to release a statement trying to distance themselves from her. Basically saying, hey, she ain't got nothing to do with us, but she's the minister's wife and she's at church every Sunday. So she has a lot to do with that church. If anything, she's like the first lady of that church. Well, now, and here's the reason why I say she's in big trouble. You know, she's had social media accounts deleted. She's had job opportunities flushed down the drain. She's ruined her reputation. The church is feeling weird about her. And now her husband or her partner, whatever, he has been forced to release a statement about Sade, denouncing everything she said. And it's absolutely hilarious because this woman is still uploading videos going on these crazy rants. Meanwhile, her husband is in the next room having to type up, full paragraphs about how he has nothing to do with what she says and how her comments do not reflect the thoughts of his church. It's wild to see when you think about the fact that these two are together and she's in one room filming racist videos and he's in the other room typing up apologies for her racist videos. It's crazy. I've never seen anything quite like this. I want to go ahead and get into his statement though. But before I do, I have a huge favor to ask all of you all. I really need your help supporting this channel. If you like the videos, you guys know I upload multiple videos a day. I've been doing so for years, and I really need your help. I need you guys to start hitting that like button. I know I watch YouTube like a lot of you all. It's easy to click on the video, you just watch, you don't think anything about it. You might think that hitting that like button doesn't really do anything, but it does. It helps the channel out so much. So when you guys are here, please, if you don't do anything else, make sure you hit the like button. Just hit the like button. It takes 1 second. It's totally free. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and let's dive into this statement from Sade's husband, boyfriend, partner, whatever the hell he is. My partner, Sade Perkins, has made comments on social media regarding the horrific flooding that devastated Camp Mystic. I want to be clear that I disavow her comments. While she was not speaking on my behalf or on behalf of my congregation, I recognize that her comments have caused harm to many who are experiencing terrible loss and anxiety. I believe strongly that all people have inherent worthiness and dignity. Her comments were not in the spirit of the Unitarian Universalist values centered around love that my congregation and I share. I am deeply sorry for the harm that this may have caused to the Camp Mystic families and the members of the community of Central Texas and along the Guadalupe River who are grieving or anxiously awaiting word about their loved ones. I apologize to my congregation who has experienced harm because of her comments. I will continue to pray for all who have been impacted by the flooding and for the many lives lost during this tragedy. I will continue to work to repair the harm this incident has caused. You're going to continue to work to repair the harm this incident has caused. Well, you're not doing a really good job because as you're typing this up, your wife is in the kitchen filming videos saying that she wished more white girls died in the flood. It's crazy because since he released this statement, Sade has already released more videos going crazy saying wild stuff. And it's happening at such a fast pace that even with me uploading 3 videos a day about this topic, it's still not enough because she's doing the most. She's doing the absolute most here. And she has put her husband in a very awkward position. An awkward position that he probably deserves to be in. Because I don't think that Sade is speaking for herself. And when I say that, yes, I think Sade is saying what she feels. What I mean by that is I don't think Sade is just saying how she feels. I think her household feels like that. I think her husband shares some of these same beliefs. And it's absolutely wild because Camp Mystic is a Christian church, or not a Christian church, but a Christian camp, right? I don't think it excludes people from other religions, but from what I hear, it's kind of like a Christian camp. And that's one of the main problems that Sade has with the camp. Yet she's married to a Christian minister of the Universalist, universally Unitarian crazies, right? So if you're married to a minister and you go to church every Sunday and you claim to uphold certain values, but in reality, when you peel back the curtain, we realize that you hate Christians and you're celebrating the death of a bunch of little white Christian girls, it makes me believe that maybe your husband is kind of the same, and maybe that church isn't really Christian at all. Maybe you're actually against Christians, but you pretend to be Christian so you can push a bunch of stuff in the church that Christians, real Christians, wouldn't agree with. So a lot of this attack that's been on these girls, it's not just because they're white, it's because of their religion. A religion that Sade and her husband are supposed to share. But they don't, because this church is really weird. And I think the sole purpose of this church existing is to taint the waters, to taint Christianity, right? You know what I mean? To just try to push a bunch of stuff that doesn't align with Christian values. And I say that as someone who I am not the most religious person in the world, but I understand these people's religious beliefs and these people's religious beliefs. And regardless if you're upset by their beliefs or not, this is what these people believe and that's what these people believe. It's life. But yeah, when Sade's making these comments as the partner of a minister of a Christian church, it really makes you wonder, what type of conversations is she having with her husband? When you go to church on Sunday and you trick all of these people into believing that it's normal for drag queens and stuff to be, performing for your congregation, what type of conversations do you have with your wife afterwards? I guess this minister just had no idea that his wife had an obsession with hating on white girls and celebrating their deaths. No, I do think he knows all about his partner. And this statement, if you ask me, was really weak. It was really weak. You're trying to separate yourself from your partner's statements. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's your woman. That's your wife. Get her under control. Do something. But yeah, folks, there's still a lot more going on with this woman, unfortunately. But I did find it hilarious that her own husband has had to disavow her comments from the home office as she's in the living room and kitchen losing her minds on these racist rants. For now, though, you guys let me know what you feel about all of this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.